जय श्री माता जी। श्री माता जी को हम प्रणाम करेंगे और वंदन लेंगे। इन महामंत्र और उसके पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र। संतुलन करेंगे। दाहिना हाथ जमीन पे रखेंगे। श्री माता जी, आप कृपया करके हीरा नाड़ी के समस्त दोषों को पृथ्वी में विलीन कीजिए। श्री माता जी, आप कृपा करके क्रिया नाड़ी के समस्त दोष और बाधाओं को पूर्ण रूप से पृथ्वी तत्व में विलीन कीजिए। दोनों हाथ सामने रखेंगे, लेफ्ट हैंड आकाश की ओर, राइट हैंड सामने। श्री माता जी, कृपा करके पिंगला नाड़ी के समस्त दोष और बाधाओं को पूर्ण रूप से आकाश तत्व में विलीन कीजिए। श्री माता जी, हमारी पिंगला नाड़ी को निर्मल कीजिए। दोनों हाथ को सामने रखेंगे, चित्त अपना तालू पे रखेंगे और श्री माता जी से प्रार्थना करेंगे। श्री माता जी, आप कृपया करके हमें निर्विचारता में स्थित कीजिए। हमारे निर्विचारता में आने वाली सभी प्रकार के बाधाओं को, रुकावटों को पूर्ण रूप से आपके श्री चरण में विलीन कीजिए। इसी निर्विचार स्थिति में हम श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी सुनेंगे।
Yoga and Sankhya both are products of thinking, not products of spontaneity. This house itself is a product of spontaneity. I mean, as we call the English as sabloks, you see. So I've took some sabloks with me round to see some houses. And they wanted to houses with some character. Means something must fall out, something must be crooked, it should not be straightforward. I said, now please, I can't bear all this crooked. So, no, but it has character. I said, now this kind of a crooked nose I don't want. Straightforward it should be. So they were rather disappointed at me. And the Sablok has some other ideas also. That say, for example, if you go to, say, to a place called Vinmaya, it's a posh place. If you go to the north side, it's little less. Then if you go to the east, it's useless. Like that. I said, let's go to the northeast, as far as we can go. Because the goddess has to be Dakshinamurti. She has to be on the north side, to be on her eyes on the south. That's the reason she has to be. I mean, we could not be in Scotland, that would have been too much for you. But that would have been the idea for all of us. Because then our drishti is towards, our vision is towards the south, and we see the whole universe under our own beautiful visions. So that's how spontaneously we found this place. And Sablok were yes, no, yes. But spontaneously we got it. And then we found out it has a history. Then we found out its beautiful vibrations. Then we found out the potential about it. Whatever you get spontaneously, it is full of potentials. On this point, I have to say a few words. It's important. Can I have my handkerchief, please? I have to get few points I have to say about, thank you, about spontaneity part, which is quite interesting, the way people think spontaneity works. Like, it's mostly ego part which says this is spontaneous, with so many people. Especially the very old Sahajogis think they are authorities on spontaneity. Like we had a land in Vaitarna. So one of the older one went there and he said, this land is vibrating and this is not vibrating. So everybody accepted, all right. Then they said, in this part of the land, nobody should eat their food. Now, from where does this knowledge come? I mean, eating food is not a sin, is it? As if it is a sin that you are eating food in there. Then religiously they follow A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Z, and again A, B, C, D. Of Sahaja to such an extent that I start thinking now they have become another fanatic Sahajogis. Fanaticism is against Sahaja, absolutely. Now they'll ask, how many times we should say this mantra? Then I say 0 times. How many drops we should put the ghee in our nose? Then I say a full jug. Then, oh, I should not have gone from the left side. I should have gone from the right side. Then I would say you just jump up. You have to be like children. But the ideas are so settled down in Sahaja Yoga now. It's so many years, of course. But they should not settle down. If they settle down, it's not Sahaj. It's not spontaneous. If you do this way, then it is wrong. That way, it is wrong. Nothing of the kind. Nothing is wrong for you people. If you do anything wrong, your vibrations will be lost, finished. What is there to be so cautious? Like somebody said, I don't want to look at the cigarette. I said, why? Well, looking at it also is sinful. I said, looking at it, what happens? Then I feel like smoking. So I said, better smoke once for all. Or I cannot hold a wine bottle in my hand. Why? No, holding the wine bottle is sinful. I mean, you can swim in the wine. So this kind of understanding should be there. Though I have always said that if I say one thing, you will cling on to it. So I always say the other side of it. That don't stick on to something. Sahaja Yoga is not for sticking on to something. Like somebody who had learned certain, say, lessons about Sahaja Yoga in the beginning of it, certain mantras they had learned, and still they are sticking on to the same step. No, 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 no. You have to go ahead. This is just a staircase. Don't get stuck at a point. We have had so many such cases hearing. People get really outworn, as they say. They'll go on telling you so many nonsensical ideas. You see, if you do like this, then this happens. First of all, you don't give ideas to others. That's one thing. If you decide that we don't give ideas about what's wrong with another person, half of your job is done. Because you don't have to do any job as I don't do. Anybody who comes, you are a booth. You better have it. I get reports from others. They say that your Sahaja Yogis are wicked people. I said, why? Oh, they tell you you are evil. They tell you you are possessed. They tell you you are this, you are that. They are very wicked people. I am really shocked to hear that Sahaja Yogis, how can they be wicked? If somebody is suffering from something in the phone, they say, oh, you better have it. It's good for you. That's not the way. We have to be not only humble, very tactful and sweet to new people if you want any more to come in. But if you have decided not to have any more because we'll have to put another marquee, then I have nothing to say. But if you want others to come in, then it's important that you talk to them in a very sweet and beautiful language, the way they understand. Rudeness, arrogance, showing off is of no use. One should understand Sahaja Yoga is where you are in complete enjoyment about it. You are just lost into that enjoyment. Where is the time to remember how many times to give bandhan to yourself? What is the need to give bandhan to yourself? It's all a joke now for you, should be. A little child sucks the milk from the bottle, all right, because it has no teeth. But what about you people having that kind of a thing? It's very childish and shows no growth at all. Sahaja Yoga must grow within. You should not be any more regarded as immature Sahaja Yogis. I would say a person who is a matured Sahaja is the one who can combine so many things together with all beautiful lines, thin maryadas maintained. But you cannot do the other way around. For example, if you say, all right, now I'll be sweet, and then I'll be angry, then I'll be like this, then I'll be like that. It will be a hodgepodge. It's a funny personality. You see, suddenly I get angry, like that. And then people will think you are doing Bharatanatyam or something like that. Showing all your moods. In 5 minutes you show 10 moods. This is the growth within you which will show. So we have to have our growth. And for growth, let us be silent within. Let us not react to others. This person is like that, that person is like that. What about yourself? Also, there are other ways, like I tell somebody that you see, you have this problem. So that person immediately goes to the second person and says, you see, mother told me that you to have this problem, better look after. I didn't tell that person, I told you. Keep it to yourself. So mother says is to be given up. Absolutely. If mother has to say, she'll say it. Why should you communicate? Why should you say, I never asked you to say that? Understanding Sahaja Yoga is very simple. Extremely simple. When you understand one thing, that you have to have your innocence intact. Now, how to get to innocence? People will say. How to get to innocence? It's a vicious circle. How to get to innocence? It's a very vicious circle. We have to get to innocence. Through what? Your ego or super ego? How will you get to innocence? Mother says, don't raise your kundalini. I mean, I am sitting here, people are just doing like that. What's happening? I am sitting here, kundalini is up there on your head. What are you raising? Now, how to manage is the problem. Very simple it is. In the beginning I said, let your Guru reside in your heart. How to manage? Why? Let mother manage. Mother is managing me. Keep it at that. Your right side will clear. Your left side will clear when you say, nobody can manage me but mother can manage me. Two things together. Things will work out. Thank God you have somebody like me to sitting here where you can say so. Think of those who never had anyone to tell them or to be in their presence, to say that I can manage this or you can manage that. That's how you can balance. Allow your kundalini to grow. Everything works out. Like this house when I purchased, or when they purchased, or who purchased. So many questions and complications. How? But it's worked. It's there. Quite intact. Nothing has fallen off. Nothing has gone wrong. I had to shout once, all right. But let me shout. You don't start shouting. As soon as I finish, they'll take a loudspeaker, shout even louder. Mother says, so you are this, that. I am saying about you, whom are you preaching? But only you must know that when I tell you something, please do it. Please do it. See, because I know quite a lot. Because I am Guru, your Guru. Because I am the Guru of all the Gurus. And those who is a real Guru knows that my mother knows everything. She's knowledge herself. If she says something, it means something. And even I may test you sometime, doesn't matter. That's how you become the Guru. Shivaji had a Guru called Ramdasa. In those days, Gurus used to take a lot of tests of their disciples. I never took your test or anything. But you are testing yourself, that's all. And his Guru one day said that, I think I need the milk of a tigress. I have to drink the milk of a tigress. Half of them died. And most of them didn't hear it. Shivaji said, all right, I'll get you. He went in the jungles. He saw a tigress and there were little small little children she had. And those cubs were lying on the side. He went and he just said, Namaskar to her. He said, my Guru wants your milk. That's all. Because Gurus are Parabrahma. Their orders are listened to by the Parabrahma. My Guru Sri Ramdasa wants your milk. So please, will you give me your milk? So nicely she got up, stood up before him. He milked her and took that milk for his Guru. This is what it is. Have you understood the meaning of Guru Pada? When you become absolutely one with the desires of your Guru, you achieve the position of a Guru. But if you still have certain ideas about it, then Sri Ramadasa has said that then God alpadharishtapahe. It sees your little courage. All right, go ahead. Break your heads and then come back. I'll fix them up. So it is important that we should do one thing seriously, is to take your mother very seriously when it comes to some request. Of course, in English language I always say, please, will you do it? Or I may even say, I'm afraid, will you do it? But that should make no difference. Other day only when we are coming for Cardiff, I said that the first class will be coming on the other side. But everybody at the platform said, no, it's coming on the other side. I said, all right. We sat down and then they announced that the first class is coming on this side. So we all again walked back. It's all right for those people. What about you? Many a times you have seen. And at the asking of a Guru, if something goes wrong also, it should be always accepted as the law of the divine. Because Guru is the giver of the law of the divine, not the worldly laws. The law of the divine he gives you. The law of the divine you understand, then you have to surrender to that law of the divine. And that's how you'll become masters of that law. Today for a Guru Puja, I can go on talking to you. But today I would request you to understand that why surrendering, as Islam is called, was so important. That if God is your Guru, Let him guide you. Thy will be done. Let us not guide ourselves. And also, sometimes they try to guide the Guru as well. Then the Guru plays tricks. And then you fall into the trap of tricks, and then you find it's too much. It's better to listen to what the Guru is telling you, and better to do it. Whatever the Guru says is all right. Gurus can ask you anything. I mean, I am quite a nice Guru. Like this Ramadasa himself asked his disciples that I have got a very bad septic big boil, and please try to suck it out because it's full of pus. Imagine. So they didn't know what to do, how to suck the pus of the Guru is too much. But Shivaji came forward, he took down his hat, sat down next to him, started sucking. People said, how is it? It's very sweet, very nice. Actually, he had tied a mango there. That is how the Gurus took lot of tests. I have never taken your test, and you do not take the tests of others. Leave them to me, I'll manage all of them one by one. Whatever has to happen, happens. In Sahaja Yoga, to think that 100% will be rich, wealthy, healthy and on top of the world is a nonsense. If you become very wealthy, then there will be recession because others will be very poor. If you become very healthy, then nobody will come near us. If we all look like wrestlers, who will come nearer? If you become very wise, then people will be frightened of such wise people. They cannot understand anything, it will go over their heads. So let us be in the center. We should be wealthy, but not too much. We should be healthy, but not too much. We should be wise, but not too much. So far, so good. That's how we should move. So we keep to our maryadas and we become beautiful Sahajogis who will be congenial to others, who will be able to get others to us, who will be able to project an image of magnetic personalities. And this is what we have to do. If you try to show off in any way, like I have seen people try to show off unnecessarily, there's no need. Just be in the background. If you are very much in the background, just be in the foreground. Try to balance yourself. Try to watch yourself and guide yourself and tell yourself. Become your own gurus. Judge yourself. How far you are in the center. How far you are growing. How much growth have you achieved? Are you still attached to small things here and there? Are you still bothered about small things? Mother, I should have got 80% marks, I've got only 75% marks. Oh God. Because he got 75% marks, there's something good has to come out. He has to learn a lesson, maybe. Or maybe that he has to take some other course. Maybe something that is good for his ascent has to work out, is to be seen if you have to be gurus. If you can't see that, how can others see that? This is to be realized, not to be put in the mind, but to be realized in the heart, in the realm of your heart. You have to realize it. You have to understand it in the realm of your heart. Nice that we are in England, the heart of the universe, that we are talking about opening our hearts. If you have to put me there, is the ocean of love. And to contain this ocean of love, you have to have a very, very large heart, bigger than your personalities, bigger than your countries, bigger than this world, bigger than this universe. May God bless you.
जय श्री माता जी। थैंक यू श्री माता जी। श्री माता जी को हम प्रणाम करेंगे और वंदन लेंगे।